Greetings, this is Asaya Mystic, and we are here every second, every moment, every minute of our lives. We are creating our reality. We are creating the life that we see. And so, welcome to the first episode of Dreams into Reality. And the purpose behind this podcast is to show and remind people that everything they think, everything they feel has meaning, has worth, and if you focus on the things that you love, the things that make you feel good, the thoughts that propel you into a greater, higher existence, then you can create the life that you love. And so it is an honor for me to start this and share my experiences with you guys, because all too often I notice when we come out into the world, there are so many things, there's so many societal norms that shape the way we think about the world. It shapes the way we move, the way we experience life. And after a while, we start to just accept these things as our reality, right? We start to accept these things as being set in stone, being concrete, being unchangeable. Well, Dreams into Reality is also to remind any of those who still think that their reality is fixed, that is far, far, far from the truth. And reality is so interchangeable with your dream state that when you tune in to these episodes and as you continue to listen, you yourself will begin to see the shift that happens within your frame of thinking and the things that you see on your day-to-day basis, the things that you feel on a day-to-day basis, and ultimately the things that you manifest in the physical will begin to change. And so I welcome you again. Thank you for tuning in. You have made the best decision that you can make for your life right now, because it's the best time. It's the best time. The best time is now. So thank you. Gratitude. So what is a dream? We go to sleep, snore, enter into this ethereal place, this interesting place where I must say most of the time we don't even know what's happening because it's so sometimes very vivid and sometimes very awkward or sometimes very ecstatic. Sometimes we feel so much in our dreams, and then we get up after that great sleep that we just had and we forget all about it, only to repeat the cycle again and again. But for those who have very intense dreams, for those who have those dreams that you can't just get up and forget about, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say dreams And the dream state is a place that is full of spiritual messages. It is full of truth about your spiritual state. And when we go to sleep, we tap into that spirituality, we tap into that being of complete I want to say emptiness, but when you go to sleep, you don't exist anymore. There is no me. There is no I. There is no ego. There is only the existence. And so the dream state is a complete, emblem of who we are when we let go of that ego. When that ego does not exist and it's just who we are, our soul. A lot of times we receive messages of what's going on with us spiritually in our dreams. When we have nightmares, especially, and when we have beautiful, ecstatic dreams that you just, why did you get me up type of dream. I wanted to stay asleep for another 20, 30, however long. But this dream place is so powerful. It is what they call the yin realm. What is the yin realm? Well, the yin realm is that place of darkness. The yin realm is feminine energy at its best, right? The yin realm is the place and the source of all creation. And so, to create the reality that you love, you have to, and you get to acknowledge this part of you that really doesn't exist here when we are fully present, fully engaged in our active, expressive self. No, this exists when we let ourselves go. Only for a second, not forever. Only for a time, a period in that we need to create the life that we love, the life that we enjoy living. And so acknowledge your yin realm. Respect your yin realm. And there are many ways that you can do this. The best way to start that I do myself is every time you go to sleep, get up, write everything you experienced in your dream, if you dreamt it all. And if you're having trouble dreaming, if you're having trouble tapping into that area in space, if you're just going to sleep and it's just black and blank and nothing's happening, then that may be a sign that you are extremely overactive in this present moment when we are up. So when we're up, we have sometimes the tendency we can get caught up in everything, the details, the errands, the issues, the drama. When we get caught up so much in these things and really just over placed in our ego, then our dreams, they may not come to us like they did when we were children. And so to tap back into that dream space, make sure that you take time for you, time to relax, time to lay back and enjoy yourself, whatever that is, whatever that may be. Make sure you give yourself you time and also nurture your creative space. So you get to tap into your creative energy now, right? By just being you. And when I say just being you, listening to just you. Let go of what everybody else is telling you. Let go of what everybody else thinks. Let go of these norms that didn't really come from you in the first place. And start listening to what is coming from you. And you take a notebook, a pen, and you write it down. Don't be hard on yourself. You don't have to write everything down exactly at this time and at that time, but just incorporate the habit as much as you can in the present moment. Okay? Because it's all about right now. Write down the things that are coming to you and you only. Write it down. When you go to sleep, you have a good dream, write down how that went. Go to sleep, you have a bad dream, write down how that went. I know we're not all amazing writers here, but you can be. Okay? Because it's a part of being creative, being able to express in these ways. And so, write it down. Write down how you feel and the messages that come to you when you are living your life surrounded by the hustle and bustle, surrounded by the drama, and most importantly, in your dream state, whether it be nighttime dreams or daytime dreams. Take note of what you are dreaming. Write it down. Write it down. Now we see where all creation comes from darkness, from nothingness, from the void, from the yin realm, the place where everything starts to begin. And now that we have that foundation of creation down, we can understand and relate to its opposite. Now, when I say opposite, do I mean polar, different, completely like antagonizing kind of opposite? No. This is not an antagonist. Reality is not an antagonist to the dream. And it may seem that way. People might speak of it that way, but that is far from the truth. Reality is opposite to the dream. Reality is the mirror of the dream. It is across from the dream, meaning what happens over there is going to end up over here, and what ends up over here is going to happen over there. You feel me? Yeah, y'all feel me. Y'all get what I'm saying. So let's please remind ourselves this. It's so important that whatever happens in our dream state will end up manifesting our physical. Repeat after me. What happens in the dream state will end up in the physical. And what happens in the physical will affect my dream. You feel me? Y'all feel me? Yes. Okay. So now that we got that down, let me elaborate some. So whatever goes on in our mind, whatever goes on in our hearts, how we feel, okay? And the thoughts that we choose to act on will ultimately create the reality in which we see. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one. But let me tell you, it is so vital. It is so vital. Because a lot of people don't know this. And so you are so lucky right now to have this knowledge, this wisdom being shown to you. You got to feel good. You've got to feel it first. And when you feel it first, when you feel that drive, when you feel that push, when you feel that energy inside of you, don't be scared. Do not be scared. Man, get out your feelings. You better not. You better not get out your feelings. Your feelings are important. And not only that, what you do with them, which is your emotions, is even more powerful. And so that is the foundation of your reality. Bringing the dream into reality. Value what you feel. Value your emotions. They're coming from that dark space. They're coming from that void. They are coming from you. Right? You are reacting to the things that you are meeting, the things that you are touching, right? I asked a friend a question once. I said, man, when we take our hands and we bend over and we feel the carpet, or we feel, our bed frame, we feel our car leather, or whatever we're feeling, we can feel the texture. I can say, man, this is soft. I can say, man, this is rough. I can say, man, this is hurting my skin. I have a sense of what this is making me feel like physically. And so I said, well, when I'm feeling hurt, when I'm feeling happy, when I'm feeling love, what am I touching? My friend looked at me and said, dang, that's a good question. And so that question in and of itself changed my entire perspective of what it means to feel. When we're feeling, we are touching on something, okay, inside of us. And it's letting us know, it's giving us that wisdom, that knowledge that we need to move accordingly. Okay? When you feel something physically, you think you're going to not listen to what you just felt? You know what I'm saying? If you put your hand on the stove and you burn your hand, you think you're going to keep burning your hand, putting your hand on the stove? No. That was a somewhat okay analogy. But y'all see what I'm saying? Listen to how you feel and move those feelings in the direction that you want them to go. That is the true emoting. That is the true emotion. Is being able to move those feelings, move those emotions into the direct space that will amplify your life to its highest potential. You feel me? Y'all feel me? Y'all do. All right. So now let's talk about this reality we are in. Okay? We see the past affects our now, and our now affects our future. But what if just now was the only thing that had an effect on anything? That in this scenario, when you are creating, that is always the case. Yes, our past molded us, shaped us, transformed us. Now is even more powerful because now you can decide what the next day is going to look like. Now you can decide what the next year of your life will look like. Now you can decide what your whole life is gonna look like, right? A reality has a lot to do with the details. But when you're creating, you let all those details go. They don't matter. They don't matter. Now is what matters. Now is what matters. The details, they can wait. Save the details for when things start to manifest, when you can touch and you can feel it. That's when the details and the deciphering and getting down to the nitty gritty, that's when all of that kicks in, when it's here. But right now, what you focus on for your reality to be everything you ever dreamed of, is you focus on the best thing that you can do for you and for others right now. And so we're going to go back to that place of feeling again. And we're going to ask ourselves, what is the best thing that I can do for everyone right now? What is the best thing that I can do for myself right now? Myself. Only you can answer that, right? Because only you know, only you see what is best for you. But our reality is based so much on this present moment and what we decide to do with right now. It is vital. I want everyone tuned in, listening right now, to remember mindfully that right now is the only time that will ever exist. So you are going to make the most out of right now. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Okay? And let's go back to the feelings. It means that you are feeling great. You are feeling your best. You are feeling alive. You are feeling healthy. You are feeling high. So high. No weed involved. But you know what I'm saying? High. Preferably, no weed involved. But high. Right now, you gotta feel high. You get to feel high. If you're healthy, if you're gratitude to you for tuning in. We are here creating every second, every minute, every hour of the day, our reality. You tuned in because you are ready to take charge of your life. You're ready to move your emotions to where They will pivot you into your greatest potential. You tuned in because you are creating right now. And gratitude to you. Again, this was Asaya Mystic. You're listening to Dreams into Reality. And I know, I see, I feel like you enjoyed this just as much as I did. And so make sure you keep tuning in so you can get your daily dose of inspiration, empowerment, insight into how and why you should create the life that you love right now. Make sure you go to www.asayamystic.com and start creating. Okay? Follow me on social media, Instagram, asaya.mystic, Facebook, Asaya Mystic, YouTube, Asaya Mystic, everywhere. Yes, gratitude and enjoy your life. Right now is all that matters. Peace.